I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
When you have a moment, please stop by the room of requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to read beasts.
Teach you the exploding charm on Bard. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth. Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
Flipendo!
Come here!
Potato!
I never
Stupid one!
dare slay one of my own!
One less poacher in the wizarding world. This looks intriguing. Flipendo! Confringo!
Aimed in the clouds, this
Expelliarmus! Flipendo!
You're the little slut.
Potato!
You've heard quite enough of
one! Reducto! Confringo!
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment,
Fair enough. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. The poacher spoke of this area, and if you ever meet my gran...
Not to worry.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after her. I think she worries I'll do...
Whatever gave her that?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. Time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is... odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio! Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows... I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got... You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
What you ribbling over there? Look like you've been had by the flobberworm himself.
Just because I'm a poacher doesn't mean I dislike beasts. We had a Neasor at our house. I wept when he died. Ah, hair like silk, he had.
Madam,
I've heard centaurs quieter than you.
Petrificus totalis.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are full. We should take advantage of most of... Yes. A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Oh, you're there. You better be a beast. Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with them.
Petrificus totalis.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
What was that?
Petrificus totalis.
Before I find you.
you've all turned yourselves into a pack of jarvey.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? That's it. Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact!
The dragon is still down there.
Hey, the troll you are! You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
You made a mistake. Oh, shall we finish with the stuff? The lamb returns to the wolf. Back for more. Not the brightest chance. Where'd it go? Huh? Little... I want to stupefy.
See how you like this? Like to talk to dragons,
That's it,
Oh, damn you little weasel.
Benita.
Very well.
that?
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected, And the poachers saw us, which can...
We aren't helping ourselves.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Kindly learn transformation spell. After you attend my
When you have a moment, please come and talk to Deke.
Hello, Deke.
Indeed. Deke thought you might...
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand... Breeding beasts here in the room will allow...
I see.
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Noble creatures, but they're really...
I've seen Thestrals before, but where would...
Deke has seen some wild... Then you'll need to Once you've rescued them...
What are you up to now?
I was wondering when I'd see you again. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Most excellent.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spell.
Excellent. Now, then use the pen to start the...
I shall.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them. Pete's no herbology professor, but some plants here seem to be ready to harvest.
I don't have anything for this at the moment. Accio! Revelio. So this is the underground harbor. Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to,
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you
quiz.
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would ask. Hence, I have created a small... None of the other students will try it, no matter how many... Ugh, they don't value knowledge.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 12th... Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily... The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows can... Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
That's right! When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of... True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things... Well, I suppose this has gone on. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, and I won't be giving you any more easy questions.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in... Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the Three Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a... What is the only spell known to repel a lethifold?
The stunning spell.
Actually, the answer was the Patronus, the only known survivor of a lethifold. Who published the law of...
Evangeline Orpington.
That's incorrect. The answer... One of the principal exceptions. What does the Hogwarts motto
Knowledge is the real...
No. The answer was, in Latin, the Hogwarts... Which magical creature?
The Ashwinder.
According to Parselmouths, each of the runes pours... Where is Ilvermorny's...
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was What is the most powerful love potion?
Elixir to induce euphoria.
Incorrect. The Amatentia smells differently to every Are you interested in
I don't have time for another.
That's fine. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to... Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. He believed students should be prepared to use... That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium.
It was hard to do, but...
And I'm glad we did it. References to a lost relic, which... from what I can tell.
And you think this relic might be able to...
Precisely.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we...
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. When I know more, I shall send an... And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything.
Protego!
You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going on... Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible...
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden... Their parents had crumpled to the floor. Sebastian and Anne were helpless.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose... Please.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the...
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursued... It would mean a lot.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling... She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she...
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you...
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland...
I must...
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle.
It is specific to me. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the height. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were... I shan't press for more details. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
My fizzing whiz beer is still brewing. These things take time.
I heard Professor Weasley
Hello, Gareth.
translated the book with all her test
So,
answers
has your aunt been
into an
taking it a bit
owl
easier
to
on
stop
you lately?
students from cheating.
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
You don't create anything worthwhile without setting a few things on fire.
Agreed. Innovators like us are unappreciated in our time. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Did I tell you I've been in touch with the Ministry about the artifact? Still haven't heard back.
settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork.
Thank you, Professor.
As I suspected they would be. Now it seems you've been... Of course, the guide isn't the only measure. I've heard that you were growing such a
Thank you, Professor.
Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in...
I see. I admire your penchant. It'll be the end of the year in no time. I'll provide a final assessment. Until then, what...
Since our visit to Felcott, something dawned on me about the triptych, nearly at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find...
Something about gobbledygook?
Hello, pardon me.
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello, I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this. It might surprise you to know that Penny can...
Oh, it would be...
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything. If you want the shop, and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress.
Why is your mistress selling this?
Penny cannot... however, she... Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs...
All right.
Oh, this is splendid. You can find Mistress May. Penny does hope she gets... I used to help out.
Come now, don't be stingy.
Hello, Madam.
Why, yes. Yes.
Yes, I am.
Well, I think you will find... But, and do, please.
I have a knack.
Well, all right. And of course you'll have Penny to help. I assume she told you.
She did indeed. An exceedingly fair...
Huh? No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the last thing we need here in Hogsmeade.
Yes, an unsuccessful.
Quick one you are. Do we have a deal?
What precisely do you mean?
Honestly, I only mean that if for some reason you're unable to keep the shop going, but, as if implied...
The shop seems to...
It is indeed. But my late husband was the one. You'd be wise to take...
It looks to be rather a mess.
As you've no doubt considered. The new owner, however, will have something that previous tenants did not. Her assistance will make...
It does sound intriguing.
Very well. But I won't be able to keep the shop open. If you do want the shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible.
Madam Mason, I've decided I'd like to...
I have to say...
I am in...
And brave.
Wonderful. Shall I...
Please do. Oh, they're in a chest at the back of the... As you get organised, I would be I wish you the very...
Well, I've done it, Penny. The shop...
Oh, Penny is so pleased.
I'm glad you're here to help me.
Goodness, there is much to do. The last tenant left.
Well then, let's get...
Penny is ready. Between the two of us, we should have this place up and running in no time.
Reparo.
Oh, Penny can already see the potential. Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this key. It opens a chest in the back room of this shop.
Oh yes, she mentioned it to me. It contains some of her late husband's belongings.
Penny wonders if you should open the chest.
Are you holding your breath again?
Penny must get back to work now.
Revelio. Reparo. Reparo. Flipendo. That's odd. Why would someone store one hat in here? That's not very hospitable.
Oh, goody! Someone to play with. You seem brave, Sword. What fun this will be! For me, at least.
Revelio. Lumos. That's new. Onwards, I suppose. What in the... Who's there? Revelio. Lumos. Bats. Lovely. Accio. Seems as if I should hang something there. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. These lanterns must belong somewhere.
How enlightening! You might survive a bit longer than the others.
Lumos.
Oh, you've come so far, so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all. What's the saying? 2 sides to every story. Unfortunately for you, both sides here are to my story. And you'll have to complete both to get to the end. I simply adore this blooming place, don't you? You know, foliage, like most living things, won't survive for long in the darkness.
Lumos.
Oh, I'm afraid of the dark. Does it worry you that I can see you, but you can't see me? It should.
Reparo. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I'd often think that I'm rearranging the furniture.
Lumos.
Plus, don't want you getting too comfortable for what's in store, do I?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Lumos. Only 2 lanterns, but 3 spots. Perhaps Perhaps I should move them around to open the door and build the platform.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Brilliant! Ah, a worthy playmate. Well done.
Lumos. Flipendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Descendo. Confringo. Lumos. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
What's this? A game within a game? Ooh, knight to h3. Nighty-night!
That was the wrong square.
Revelio.
That wasn't too difficult.
Oh, goodness! I do hope you're having as much fun as me. I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.
Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Time to raise the stakes, so to speak. Well, where shall I begin? Cactus, cactus, by cactus, cactus, I you can't.
Protego. Superfly. Stupefy.
Now that should get your attention. Well, this has been fun. Much to do, much to do. See you in a bit. You've chosen the scholarly route. You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me.
Lumos.
Oh, deja vu.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Watch your step.
Lumos. Lumos.
Running in circles, are we? Perhaps you should retrace your steps.
Lumos.
What was that?
Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, how nice of him to pop in.
Lumos. Lumos. Protego. Lumos. Lumos. Lumos.
Home, sweet home.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Lumos.
It's always good to have a different perspective on things.
Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
So much fun to be had. My head is spinning.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
Perhaps I should pull the lantern into this room to cause the room to rotate again.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
All books and no play make one quite
Wingardium
dull
Leviosa.
indeed.
Accio.
yourself, if you can. Ta-ta for now!
Revelio.
Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you'll want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh, tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now and agree to give me unfettered access to the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get your shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin! Catch is cat, but cat, you can't!
Propendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Descendo. Confringo.
Try seeing things from my point of view.
Defender, Confringo. Defender, Confringo, Descender.
Well, finally, someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I must say, I enjoy a good challenge.
Ah, a kindred, dare I say, spirit.
So, about the contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Why would you enter into such an agreement?
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no comparison to seeing customers' faces when I bonk them on the heads with a chocolate frog. One doesn't really understand the value of...
Just to be clear, what does this agreement entail, specifically?
Pay attention. You guarantee that I can have my fun at least one day each month without fuss. I let you work the rest of the time, mostly in peace.
Very well.
Hooray! No more... Wait, did you say...
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of 1?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Ah, well done. I had a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
Hello, Penny.
Penny is so glad you're back.
You knew exactly where I was going when I entered that chest.
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive me.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me?
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you...
You should have told me the truth and punished yourself as necessary.
Penny is so sorry. Penny will wait right...
Hello, Penny.
Penny!
Were you worried I might not return?
Penny was beginning to...
Another shopkeeper, some...
Oh!
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased this shop.
Penny is confused.
Thank you, Penny. I think I'm going to need...
Oh, Penny is certain that's a brilliant idea. Penny will wait, right?
Protego! Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see.
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop?
I am perfectly capable of owning a shop. But more importantly, did you not hear the bit about the dungeon?
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before. Repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear...
Only a hairy heart.
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Stop her!
Benito!
Confringo!
Defendo! Descendo!
Confringo!
Defendo! Finite! Confringo!
Levioso!
Flipendo!
Knocked it about! Levioso! Confringo!
Confringo!
What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days?
Flipendo! Protego! Stupid! Flipendo! Defendo! Confringo! Flipendo!
Protego!
Stupid one! Defendo! Defendo! Confringo! Stupid one! Defendo! Flipendo! Protego! Stupid one! Confringo! Flipendo!
I should have known better than to do business with a wily student.
Protego! Stupid one! Flipendo! Confringo!
Confringo!
Stupid one! Flipendo! Protego! Stupid one! Confringo!
Ah, I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate!
You don't know what you're doing!
Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Checking that house elf of yours, she's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitor herself! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant...
Thank you.
Best of luck to you as the new...
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news.
Oh, well, that Penny is so relieved. Penny promises to work as hard as she...
I look forward to working.
All that's left is for you.
I choose stitches and drafts.
Excellent choice.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting Oh, and Penny. Will we close?
Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you?
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntull, I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's fed. Here we are. I suspect it's how the poachers perhaps nabbed her first and...
You got all of that from...
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished.
Well then.
Wonderful. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safe. Good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Defender! Confringo!
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10, usually.
There she is again.
Reparo!
She's fantastic.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
Revelio!
Don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step. Or just raring for a fight.
Revelio!
Well, there's no turning back now.
Wait here! I'll run ahead!
Whenever you're ready, I'll
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make... Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me.
I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. There's no turning back now.
Wait here! I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow you.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Watch out! Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me.
I don't suppose she listened to reason.
If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. Look! Underneath her! I think we're close. Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant. And did you see how...
Creatures are a lot clever.
That's what Gran always... The important thing is... Thank you for doing this with me.
Shall we head back?
I am. After our...
Understandable.
True. So why...
Unless what?
Unless... Oh... How could I have been so blind?
Ah, there you are. Here we go.
No waste of my time.
Nothing to poach in Arranshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me. Next time I see Fig or that student, nothing to poach in Arranshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble.
Over here!
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic...
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them. So I must... As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants... If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it.
I'd be interested to...
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. It's worthy of further...
I'm ready to...
Perfect.
I didn't.
Good. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Defender! Defender!
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio!
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur in
Revelio!
there. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Accio!
Descendo! Accio! Glacial!
There's something here by the altar.
Did you hear that?
Accio! We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Wingardium Leviosa!
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room. Let's divide and conquer. You, hold on to that diary entry.
It does mention something else.
Really? We need to focus on moving beyond.
Of course.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. It's an unforgivable. But you... So...
Where did you learn the
I taught myself. Don't tell... It's not exactly something
I don't think learning the Imperious...
Really? But I shan't press you. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Confringo! Potato! Stupefy! Confringo! Confringo! Defender! Accio!
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. That worked. Keep going. This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Accio! Confringo! Defendo! Descendo! Glacius! Descendo! Accio! Glacius! Descendo! Confringo! Defendo!
That worked. Keep going.
Confringo! Descendo!
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Accio! Accio!
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Confringo! Confringo! Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be
Accio!
finished.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place. That worked. Keep going.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Confringo!
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Revelio.
Sebastian! The relic! Look!
could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic.
I assure you, we were meant... I'm taking it. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that... ominous? Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad. We need to stand together. Convince...
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to.
You're right. This...
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to...
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only...
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. Go then. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply you change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand.
Revelio!
And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Accio! Confringo! I need to find a safe way across. Confringo! Lumos. Lumos.
Confringo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Rickety Bone Bridge complete.
Confringo! Defendo! Flipendo! Descendo! Accio! Accio!
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Wingardium Leviosa!
This room is taller than it looks. Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Accio!
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry. What do we have here? A demiguise. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Levioso! Put me down! Keep out of the way!
There's no way to go. We have to fight.
Ringo! You don't know who you're playing with! Got him! Come, Ringo! Let's get it!
You'll not win here.
One less human to worry about. Stop provoking them! I'm handling it! Look at that! Utterly pitiful defense! Stay Keep out of the way!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life.
There was little time to react.
I acted in the moment. I shall make my uncle see reason.
It might be best to let him calm down a while.
You may be right. Very...
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behaviour at all. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. If I hear that either of you continues down this path... Why, Sebastian?
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. If he thinks banishing me...
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any...
Huh? That relic, dark magic... Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents. She was carefully organising her prized possessions. A box of art. She got to her favourite, a handmade crest. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since.
Be careful, Sebastian.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connect...
I shall wait to hear from you.
Thank you. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are.
The poachers got to my gran.
What do you mean?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her. She said they took the whole place apart.
I'm sorry, Poppy.
I should have known. And now another...
What do you mean?
One of them contained theories about
I take it you aren't going...
Gran wants me to stay out of it. But I know she's devastated. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon.
We need allies.
Merlin's beard! You're a genius!
Sounds as if we need to go and...
We'll need to be careful and... Still, I think they may be our... I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
On the grand staircase for an hour the other day waiting for it to move. Sharp didn't believe me when I told him why I was late.
Got a peek at the prefect's bathroom last year.
I'd miss class for a week to soak in that tub.
Have you been to the owlery lately? House elves have fallen a bit behind in cleaning this week.
He was in a mood the other day. Cost my desk. Detention for a week.
My friends and I like to spend our evenings watching the sunset from the Quidditch pitch. That's all the pitch is good for this year, sadly.
Just when I think I've learnt how to get around the castle, a staircase moves and I'm lost again.
All of my siblings have gone on to work.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit.
I did. I do.
It is. His name... He's waiting for me near a goblin mine.
Of course. How exciting.
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Lodgok is waiting.
Of course.
Revelio. Thank you for being willing to help me, Amit.
You are very welcome.
Lodgok is waiting. Thank you for being willing.
Off on another adventure, are we?
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us.
Of course. Unfortunately, because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retreat.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back?
I'm afraid we do not have... Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal... Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect... They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to...
What do you mean,
Large, magically fortified... Ranrock recruited others to help me... We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle?
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Thus, many goblins might... Ranrock was convinced that he is determined...
Here comes my friend Amit.
Greetings, Lodgok.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do...
well...
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely
I can, sir.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can...
What written plans? And why...
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. And I'm unable to join you because all you need to do is not...
Amit and I can...
I will await your... I shall see you...